Duxford.
Did Prince William say it was slippery and he didn't want to slip on the wing when he got...
I think it was his shoes that were a bit slippy.
Yeah. Or the wing, whichever. This time tomorrow, Andy Murray will either be playing or have just finished playing his match against Roger Federer. But while most of the players are reaching the business end of Wimbledon this year, one player from this region is waiting for his tournament to start.
Alfie Hewett from Norwich takes part in the men's wheelchair doubles with Joachim Gerard from Belgium. Tom Williams, our sports reporter, has this report.
Alfie's not your average teenager. Born with 2 holes in his heart, he underwent surgery before he was 1. At 7, diagnosed with a chronic hip condition that left him in a wheelchair. 9. A decade on, he's poised to play tennis at Wimbledon.
It's quite tough for me from being, a really good footballer to absolutely nothing, and that's how, I kind of got into wheelchair basketball and then tennis. So it kind of gave me a new opportunity, and now playing in Wimbledon, it's probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
He's been junior world #1 for 3 years. As a senior, ranked 16th in singles, 12th in doubles, and it's in the doubles he'll be making his debut.
I think today we've seen the first sign of nerves. It was that drill we did for about 40 minutes. He normally does in about 10 minutes. So he's focusing a little bit more on the outcome, but I think he's going to be excited. It's good he's going to go there today and just sort of feel it before he's there as a player.
Training over, a chance to soak in the surroundings. The All England club, just a short ride from the practice courts at Roehampton.
What a place to make your debut.
Not bad, not bad. Well, it's been my dream. I've always, I've watched it every year and gone, one day I wish I'll play there. The excitement's building up, and I can tell from just all the other players around the tennis centre that it's getting very serious now.
Alfie's one of 5 Brits in this year's wheelchair tournament.
For me to be, here for the first time, it's quite scary, I'll be honest with you. But I love this kind of occasion, and I'm sure I'll rise to it.
Grandad, how are your emotions?
Very high. Yeah, amazing.
He's been with me for the last probably 3 years, travelling across Europe. So for Grandad to kind of see me get to this position, it means a lot for me because he has been so supportive, and obviously for him.
What's Alfie gone through to get to this point?
A lot of hardships. Yeah, it hasn't been an easy journey. Lots of doors shut in your face, but I think in the end it's worth it.
The Paralympics in Rio to come, but for now it's Wimbledon with the eyes of the world watching.
Do you know, I met Alfie a few weeks ago, and he is so determined, so focused.
Yeah, you need
Let's
to
hope
be,
he does
don't
well.
you? Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go to Tom, who's at Wimbledon. Tom Williams.
Stuart, thank you. Yeah, it's one of the great sights in world sport, isn't it? Over there, as you can see, Hemon Hill still pretty packed out, probably now referred to as Murray Mound, and the former Wimbledon champion Goran Ivanisevic has been playing men's doubles on court #1 behind me. But on Saturday, Alfie Hewett from Norwich takes part in the men's doubles wheelchair event. Geraint Richards from the Tennis Foundation is with me. Geraint, are there greater opportunities now for disabled players?
Yeah, so at the Tennis Foundation, we're just trying to grow the sport as much as we can. And with the support of Sport England to help fund the grassroots development, we're taking wheelchair tennis to a much wider audience.
How much funding have you got? Is it enough?
We get funding for grassroots from Sport England, and for the performance players, we get it from UK Sport. We always need more because we always want to stay ahead of our competitors, and we want to be the best nation in the world.
How significant is wheelchair tennis's inclusion in the Paralympics?
Well, we've been in the last few Paralympics, and it's great to have us as part of the Paralympic movement. And now that we're here also at all the Grand Slams, it just shows that we're right there as a real wheelchair sport to be considered amongst all the other wheelchair sports.
And the Brits are a force this year, aren't they?
Well, this is our biggest entry. We've got five players in Wimbledon this year, so we've got everything crossed, and we're hoping that we can get a couple of champions.
All right, Geraint, thanks ever so much for your time this evening. Glorious evening here at Wimbledon. It's ladies singles finals day on Saturday, but keep a close eye out for Alfie Hewett from Norwich.
Tom, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks very much, Tom. It does look a beautiful evening in Wimbledon.